Hey guys, I'm gonna give it just a minute for a few people to jump on. Hey Morgan. Okay, so with that Carla Burns training call, she was giving a lot of really cool tips for, taking care of your loyal customers and a lot of other really cool stuff. And just the past few weeks, I've been really trying to get myself a system for working my business so I'm a red. Like, my personality type is a red. I am all over the place. I'm working all the time. I'm getting stuff done. I'm getting results, but it's not really like the most efficient way all the time. So I end up spending a lot of time working my business to get the results that I get, which is fine. But I wanted to kind of come up with a way that I could be organized and so that it was duplicatable for my team. And with everybody that was on my team that was on that Carla Burns training call, they were asking about different things that she was saying, and it made me think of things that I've done in the past that have worked really well. And then, talking with other VIP leaders on this team, other triple diamonds and above, there's different things that we do, different styles that we have that we work our business. But, I feel like a lot of us, we end up going throughout our day and feeling like we were busy the whole time, but then we're at the end of the day and we're like, but what did I actually get done? And that's always my problem. I'm super disorganized. I'm very chaotic, and I'll just be like talking to people throughout the day, and I'll be charting for a little bit, and then I'll be, following up with a few people, and then I'll be like, oh, that's right, I haven't even messaged the people who told me they were going to sign up today yet. And then I'm like, oh, I haven't checked eSuite yet to see if my team is enrolling anybody. I don't know where I am, on track for this month, if I'm talking to enough people. I haven't followed anybody on Instagram in a while. I haven't sent any friend requests in a while. So, I get to the end of the day and I go, I was doing stuff the entire time, but what did I actually get done? So, something that Kristen Kirkendall shared, and I've done it in the past and it worked great for me. And then I just kind of, moved away from it, but it really is an awesome, awesome tool, is a daily activity tracker. So I have, certain things that I need to be doing every single day to build my business. And something that we all need to strive for every single day so that we're getting the results we want is we need to be doing our 3-3 rule. So we need to be doing those 6 posts every single day. We need to be messaging people every single day, new people, so that we're constantly inviting new people to the opportunity, bringing new people to the products that we have to offer. And we also want to be following up. So we want to be talking to the people who in the past have told us that they're interested in this stuff, because the fortune is in the follow-up. Sometimes it takes a person 6 times of hearing about the products or the business before they finally sign up. Sometimes it takes, months or even years before somebody finally signs up. So we always have to be following up. And then we always want to be growing our audience, right? Because this is a network marketing company. It's a network marketing business. Our job is to be talking to as many people as possible. And if our network isn't growing, if our audience isn't growing, our business isn't growing. We always need new eyes on our posts, new people to talk to, right? So those are the 4 things, the 4 activities that you definitely want to be doing every single day. But, people want to know, well, how many times should I be posting? People want to know, well, how many people should I be talking to? How many people should I be adding to my audience every single day? How many people should I be following up with on a daily basis? How often should I be following up with them? So Kristen had this really cool daily activity tracker that's super, super simple. And I basically copied it, and I'm doing the same thing. So I looked at, what I do on my most productive days. When I actually get it all accomplished, those are my days that I feel good about my business. I go to bed that night and I'm like, yes, I did the things that I needed to do to get the results that I want to get. On the days that I do all of these different activities, those are the days that I'm getting customers, that I'm getting distributors, or that I'm at least getting dates from people. So I'm going to show you my activity tracker and what I'm trying to do every day. And yours might look different, okay? For me, like my daily activities, my goals for what I was trying to accomplish every day looked totally different when I was, working at a different pace, when I was not really trying to go all out into this business. I was working a full-time job. I was going to school full-time. So for me, some of those days I was just trying to get, like my 3-3 rule done, and I would try to message at night. And that was about all I was getting done. But for some of us, you guys, a lot of you've been hearing that there's a boom coming, okay? That this year is about to end. The new year is about to start. The momentum is going to be there. This business is going to explode. And you want to get on board with these bonuses that are available right now. You want to get on board with, the incredible paycheck you're looking at. Emerald, diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, things like that in the new year. And what that is going to come with is action now. So you have to commit to doing action every single day in order to get that done. So my daily activity tracker that I'm going to show you guys is for getting a lot done, getting a lot of distributors, getting a lot of loyal customers every single month. So that's why mine is like a full page of activities. This is my daily activity tracker. This is what I'm trying to get done every single day. So here I have that I want to post about the business. So life posts on Instagram and Facebook 3 times a day. So I have 3 check boxes, okay? And I have this in a nice little sleeve so that I don't have to do a new one each time. I can just do a dry erase marker. And so each time I make a post about the business on Instagram, and share it to Facebook, I just make a little check, and that tells me, okay, I did one of my posts, one of my 3 posts for the day. And then a product post, and then I have a filler interaction post, because that's going to get people, paying attention to you and commenting on your posts and things like that, so that you are, getting more people looking at what it is that you're posting. And it's not just all it works. The filler interaction posts are going to be funny stuff, food, stuff with your kids, stuff with animals, ideas for getting your hair done, outfit ideas, getting your nails done, things like that. So just those filler posts. Something really simple that I did was I just posted a picture of 4 different Christmas trees, and I said, which one would you pick? And it was just 4 pictures from Pinterest of Christmas trees. And then I put an A, B, C, and D by each one, and I said, which tree would you pick? And they were just different designs. Jade did a simple interaction post like, do you prefer colored lights or white lights for Christmas decorations? And it gets tons of people interacting on your posts. And that way, it's not related to It Works, but it's making you show up on more news feeds. I try to send 15 direct messages on Instagram every single day 3 times, okay? So spacing it out, 15 direct messages 3 times makes it less likely that you're going to get blocked. So each time I go into Instagram, I go into my followers, I send 15 direct messages, I check the box, okay? I follow 50 new people on Instagram 6 times every single day. And when I go to their page, if it's public, I like 5 of their pictures and I comment on one that makes them more likely to follow me back, okay? And all of these things, they don't take very much time. They just take a minute or so to do. But then, once I follow those 50 people and, like some of their pictures, comment on one, I put a check mark, okay? And I try to do that 6 times throughout the day. So it's really easy. If you do it when you do a post, and then you follow 50 people. I can also upload this, especially if you guys are on my team. I can share with you my daily activity tracker. Yeah, I can upload this into the page. So yeah, I check that off every time I follow 50 people. So you can do it every time you post, or you can set aside separate time for doing this. And also, you know, I have this daily activity tracker so that I can make sure, you know, hold myself accountable. But the other thing that I do too is I have alarms set on my phone 9 times a day to post. Or not 9 times a day, sorry, 6 times a day. 3 for the product posts and 3 for the business posts. And every time one of those alarms goes off, I just stop what I'm doing and I make a post. And then the filler posts are just kind of in between. When I'm like, oh, well, I haven't posted in like 2 hours, I'll just post something funny or cool or pretty or, you know, whatever. And then I make sure that I check my planner. So the way that I have my planner, yeah, I'm going to try to upload the file into the Boom page. But, so yeah, my planner, I have names, you know, written down. I got a new, my phone was dying. I got a new planner. So I don't have very many names written down, but this is what my days look like. So like last weekend, these were all of the people who specifically told me those dates that they would be ready to order. So at some point during the day, I make sure I pull out my planner and I make sure and message everybody that I had written down for the day. And then I get on Facebook, you know, 3 times throughout the day, and I do a power hour. And usually I get about 50 messages copied and pasted out within that hour. And while I'm doing that power hour, while I'm just copying and pasting those messages, that's my time that I have a video playing in the background. So it's something like John Maxwell, Joel Osteen, Jim Rohn, Jade Hooper is really awesome. Like, I love watching Jade's videos, even from a couple of years ago. Sarah Rankin gets me pumped. Christina Watts gets me pumped. I like having The Secret play in the background, but they're all just really cool personal development videos. Or if you're struggling to get distributors, watch a Jade video on getting distributors. Watch a Sarah Rankin video on getting distributors. Struggling to get loyal customers, watch a video or listen to a video while you're messaging about getting loyal customers. And that way, you know, you're kind of getting ideas for how to handle the conversations and how to, you know, have these conversations the right way so that you're getting the most results right there while you're having the conversation. So that's how I kind of double up on my time. That I learned when I was still in grad school, when I was like brand new in the business. I didn't have time to message and watch videos. I did them both at the same time. And that way I was kind of, you know, multitasking, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And then I also, you know, I'm doing all of this stuff that's working for me. I type up a message. When I'm going to send out 50 messages, I'm going to go, okay, do I need distributors or do I need loyal customers? What am I aiming to get right now? And if I'm aiming to get distributors, I'll just type up a really simple cold message like, hey girl, I just wanted to let you know I've really been thinking a lot about you lately. I just think you'd be awesome at what I do. I would love to have you in this business with me. Have you ever thought about joining my team and making some money with me? Like something super, super simple. Or you can do it a little bit more complicated or not complicated, but, you know, emotional, you know, complimentary, things like that. And that can be a follow-up or a cold message, which is really cool. Sorry, my heat just kicked on. It was loud. But yeah, so a lot of these messages can work as follow-ups or cold messages. So you can just pull up your friends list on Facebook and start going down the line messaging people, or something else you can do. Let me see if, give me a, I'm going to try to pull a Facebook up. Okay, so like this is my Facebook, and when you pull up your chat, when you're on the computer, you can see who is online right now. Okay, so I have 488 people online right now. Just scroll through who's online and copy and paste 50 messages to people who are online, okay? And that means that they're more likely to see it right away. They're more likely to respond right away. So that's somewhere that I like to start. Or you can also, so that'll help you with cold messaging, people that you've never talked to before. But then I'll just go back through my planner and I'll message people from the past weeks. I'll message people from the past months, 6 months ago, a year ago, whatever. And I keep all my planners. So I have my whole planner from this whole past year that I can be pulling potentials from. I have, people from the first year that I was in the business in my planner. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's the kind of message I'm sending. And then for like loyal customers, it's just something simple like, hey girl, I've got 3 spots left in my hair, skin, and nails challenge. I would love, if you would do this challenge for me. Would you be interested in trying out this product? Something super simple like that. And there's always different examples in this team page of different messaging scripts and stuff like that you can use. If you go to the top of the page and click the magnifying glass and then search like Power Hour, Jade has given tons and tons of messaging scripts. Okay, so then I'll do that for me, but then I'm also, my job as a leader is to teach my team how to do what I'm doing. So I'll just share with my team, hey, this is the message that I'm using today and it's working really, really well. Something else that you can do too is you can share that with them and say, hey, in 15 minutes, I'm going to do a power hour. I'm going to send this message to 50 people who wants to jump on and do it with me. And that kind of gets your team focused and being intentional about their business. And they also feel less overwhelmed about cold messaging because they know that you're going to be there to help them respond to people. You're giving them a message that works. So you'll send them that script and then just say, okay, when people start responding, send me screenshots and I will help you through the conversations. So I make sure that I share with them the message that I'm sending so that they don't feel, totally lost. I make sure that I send 25 friend requests on Facebook a day. I check in with my new distributors who are still in their first 30 days so that I can see what they need my help with, what they're working towards, what they're struggling with. I can send them little videos that I find are helpful for whatever they're working on, things like that. And I have a lot of new distributors. I enroll a lot of distributors. So I have all of my new distributors in a group chat together. But then I'm also checking in with them individually too. I don't use the group chat as a way to check in with them. I use that as a tool for them to have each other as support, and then a place for them to ask questions, and then also a place for me to share call info, YouTube videos, helpful scripts, things like that. But to actually talk to people on an individual basis, I am reaching out to each of those new distributors. I forgot where I am. Yeah, each of those new distributors, and I am individually working with them. And then I also have girls on my team who are working on promoting. So I make sure that I'm checking in with them every single day. Hey, have you enrolled any distributors today? How's it going? Did you do any power hours? Have you been talking to people? What's going on with your team? Hold on, I need to plug in my phone. See if that worked. Okay. Yeah, I, find out if they're checking in with their team, how their new distributors are doing, stuff like that. So, now I'm like stuck to the outlet. This is great. My phone's about to die and it needs to be plugged in and I don't have room to work here. Okay. So yeah, I check in with those leaders who are working on promoting. I will make sure that I share a helpful training video from YouTube, maybe something that I just watched that really spoke to me, or something that Jade shares or Jade posts, or just a video that's helped me in the past. A video on getting loyal customers, a video on getting distributors, something that's inspired me, a video about, getting over yourself, a video about dealing with people who give you a hard time about the business, things like that. So I make sure I try to do that once a day. I check my planner for any Zoom information that night, call information that night, if there's a party that night, so that I don't forget about it. I make sure I get on it, and then I also remind my team about it, and I give them the info so that they can make sure to get on. I try to do a Facebook Live video every single day, either about the products or one product maybe that I want to focus on if it's just for a couple minutes, or the business itself. That can be, me talking about how much this business has changed my life. It can be you talking about how much this business is going to change your life. Just talking about how easy it is to work your business, how exciting it is, all the fun stuff that's happening on your team. But the nice thing about those Facebook Lives is more than just a post. People are going to really be able to feel your emotion. They're going to be able to feel your passion for this and your confidence in it, and know that you're a real person and you're doing real things here. And then at the end of every night, I make sure I go into eSuite, click reports, and then click downline activity. It's a really, really cool report that will show you all of your team's enrollments for the month, and you can click the enrollment date and it'll arrange by the enrollment date, and you'll be able to see everybody who's gotten enrollments today. And that way you see who's gotten loyal customers, who's grown their team. I give shout outs for the people who got enrollments that day in the team page. And then if I see that somebody enrolled a new distributor, I'll reach out to them and I'll say, hey, I saw you got a new distributor. That's awesome. How are you doing getting them started? Do you want any help getting them started? And I have a new distributor training script that I kind of go through that I've figured out works really, really well for getting new distributors started. So when I see somebody get a new distributor, I say, do you want my training script? I send it to them. And that way they can, have that help getting their new person started. And then I also go through and I update my charts for my promotions and, my promoting leaders who are working on promotions. I update their charts if they've enrolled anybody or anybody on their team's enrolled anybody. And then, we also make sure that we know the volumes all month long so that we know where to place loyal customers and things like that. And then other stuff I try to get done throughout the week. If I have a new distributor, I try to do a virtual launch party with them. We also have Jade's, virtual team parties like we're doing tonight. So I make sure that my distributors are getting on that, inviting people. I try to do a weekly Zoom with my team. I try to make a video or a post in the team page every single day like this for what's working for me, something I want to share. And I like to check in with my current loyal customers as often as I can too. Okay, so I'll talk about that in a minute too. But yeah, that's my daily list of goals. That's what I'm working on, trying to accomplish every single day. So that might sound like a lot to you, but honestly, this much work, it really only takes maybe like 3 hours of effort total if you're doing it the right way. And having this daily activity checklist really holds me accountable. And it takes 21 days to make a habit, right? So maybe you print this out, you get it laminated, and for the first couple of days, you don't get it all the way done. But you're doing more than you had been before, and you're at least realizing like, okay, I'm trying here, I'm getting better at this. So don't get discouraged and abandon it just because you're a few days in and you haven't gotten it done every single day. Just try to get better every single day at getting all of that stuff done. So yeah, that's what I make sure that I try to do every single day. Those are my income producing activities, okay? So then something else that helps me stay organized is making sure that I track, every time I get a distributor, every time I get a loyal customer, we have the steps to success for a reason, and it's printable for a reason, okay? So this is the steps to success, right? It's right in eSuite, it's in the document library, you print that out, and then I would just write like the month at the top. You say, okay, this is my December 2016 steps to success. So my goal is to get commission qualified, step 1. My step 2 goal is to get 4 loyal customers, and my step 3 goal is to help 3 people join my team and start teaching them how to do these 3 steps too, okay? So that's your goal for the month of December. So when you enroll a loyal customer, you write their name, and then I usually write their ID number too, so that they're easy to look up in eSuite. And usually I'll write their enrollment date too. So as I enroll loyal customers, I write them in there. As I enroll distributors, I write them in on here. All right. And that's your goal for the month. And that's what's going to help you, recognize that you're your efforts are going towards something. They are getting you results. And it helps you see too that, when you're halfway through the month and you're like, oh man, all I've done this month so far is enrolled 1 loyal customer. I still need 3 more and I need 3 distributors. I'm halfway through the month. I need to start working harder. I need to start putting more effort out there. I need to be talking to more people. I need to be watching videos to make sure that I'm doing the right things. So that, that really is going to keep you on track. So these steps to success, super, super simple. 4 loyal customers, 3 distributors. It's not that many. Maybe your first month or so, it's not that easy to get this done. But as you're going month after month and you're talking to more and more people, you're going to have more potentials. It's going to be easier to get this done. So if you can be doing this every single month, that's going to get you to Ruby. That's going to help your team get to Ruby. It just might take, a little bit of time. If you want to speed that up, if you want to really challenge yourself, go big, go for stuff beyond just Ruby. You want to go for Diamond right now. You want to go for Emerald right now. Then we have this really cool thing that Jade made, let's see here, almost a year ago now. This is like the super, super, Speedy Gonzalez successful steps to success. Like this is the challenge steps to success, okay? So if you can get this done in a month, that is going to get you enough enrollments for, let's see, $1,200 in fast start bonuses and, a commission check. It's going to give you enough distributors to fill a Ruby chart and an Emerald chart. It's hard, it's a lot more enrollments, obviously, but it's also going to bring you a lot more money and a bigger promotion. So step 1 is still be commission qualified, but we just say, forget the 150 personal bonus volume. Be a product of the product, okay? Run your ADBV auto shipment, be a product of the product. And to make sure that you're on track for that, you write down what products are you getting in your auto shipment that add up to 80 BV or more, or what BV does it add up to, so that it is set up, it is going to run this month, and it has enough products to make me commission qualified, okay? So that's step 1. Step 2, enroll all of these loyal customers. You enroll 10 loyal customers. That's going to be able to, I'll upload this into the files for the team page as well. But yeah, you want to be getting all of these loyal customers, because when you're enrolling customers, that's going to add to your paycheck, and it's also going to help your team promote, and it's going to help them earn fast start bonuses, or help you earn fast start bonuses, and help your new distributors get fast start qualified. So here's the idea, step 2 and step 3 kind of go hand in hand. And when you're working on promoting, when you're working on earning those fast start bonuses, you really kind of want to do step 3 first and then be worrying about step 2. So for step 3, you're aiming to enroll 12 distributors, okay, in a month. And I'm not saying you will, but you absolutely, absolutely can. And if you want to, if you want to get this done, you have to have it printed out at the beginning of the month, and you have to do some mantras over it and say, I am a mass enroller of loyal customers. I am a mass enroller of distributors. I'm an amazing coach. I'm an amazing leader. People are going to come to me about this business. They're going to want to be a part of it. I'm going to fill the steps to success out. And you have to tell yourself that every single day, and you have to do this kind of income producing activity on a daily basis. And you will get this filled. I promise you. So yeah, I have this printed out. This is my goal for December of 2016. Okay. This is my goal for this month. My auto shipment ran, so I have to fill in those blanks. And then as I get a loyal customer, I'm writing them in. As I get a distributor, I'm writing them in. And this is just to keep me on track with my goals. But then you enroll 1 distributor. Okay. So you enroll 1 distributor, and then you want to enroll 2 loyal customers to get that distributor fast start qualified and get yourself $100. Okay, that gets you $100. It gets them eligible to earn $100 bonuses. But when you're training them, you don't want to just get a distributor and then move 2 loyal customers under them right away, because ideally you want to be teaching your new distributors how to be getting loyal customers themselves, right? But this is just kind of a nice safety net for, you know, if you have a distributor who gets in, who's working really hard, but struggling to get those loyal customers, struggling to seal the deal. You get those 2 loyal customers under them and you just say, hey, I moved a couple loyal customers under you to give you a little bit of a boost getting started. That gets you $100 and it also makes them eligible for those bonuses in the future. So it's win-win for both of you. Okay, but if you get those, you know, these first 5 distributors right here, that fills a Ruby chart. That gets you charted for Ruby. That's a $500 average monthly paycheck and $500 in fast start bonuses right there, okay? And if you can enroll all 12, that's enough to fill an Emerald chart. That's an average monthly paycheck of about $1,100 every month, and it's $1,200 in fast start bonuses when all of them get fast start qualified. So you can see, like, this is a tough goal. It's tough. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be a lot of work. But when you get it done, there's so much money in it for you. But this is not something that you can, like, wake up halfway through the month and go, oh, shoot, I've only gotten 1 loyal customer. I need to work harder and get the rest of this done. You need to be doing this income-producing activity every single day in order to make this happen. Okay, so that's if you want to really challenge yourself. Otherwise, if you're like just getting started and you're not really ready to go at that pace, you do the regular steps to success. That's still going to get you $300 in fast start bonuses. It's going to get you the wrap rewards. It's going to get you that growing commission check. Okay, so that's the other thing I have in here. I printed off a bunch because it's going to be my goal for the next several months. Okay, so this is what I'm working on. Then I have this new thing. So what I've always done is I have always just used my my planner as my 100th list. Okay, that's been my tracker for potential loyal customers and potential distributors. But it gets kind of annoying flipping back and forth when I'm trying to message. So anytime that I talk to somebody about the business, I am going to write down their name, and I'm going to write down, you know, whatever method that I talk to them on, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or their phone number, so that I can be able to text them. Okay, and that just makes it really, really easy for following up. But I use my planner too. So anytime I talk to somebody about the business, also before the conversation dies out, as soon as I talk to them, I write them down for some time in the next couple of weeks. That way I make sure that I remember to follow up with them. So it depends on what it is that you're comfortable with. So Lauren Sloss on my team, she has a system kind of like this for loyal customers, potential loyal customers. And she writes down, you know, what it is. She writes down their name. She writes down like the date that she contacted them, their contact information, and the products they were interested in, I think. And it's just a really easy way for her to go, okay, we're having this deal right now where we're having BOGO wraps for new distributors. I'm just going to go down the line and message all of these potential distributors, you know, the same exact message about the BOGO wraps for new distributors. Or the same thing, I have it for potential loyal customers as well. And you're just going to write down all of their names. And when you have a product deal come out, you just message everybody on that list. Real easy, just going down the line about whatever that deal is. Okay, so then something else that I do to keep track of my new distributors is, so I have this spreadsheet that every time I enroll a new distributor, I write them on this spreadsheet, and then I am able to keep track of if they have their ADBV auto shipment set up. I'm able to track their enrollment date so that I know when their first 30 days are up. And then I check downline activity every night so that I know if they're getting loyal customers. And I just put a check each time they get a loyal customer so that I can pay attention to whether or not they're getting Fast Start qualified, whether or not they're getting Ruby Bonus qualified. I didn't want to show you guys their names or anything. I'm sure you probably saw some of it. But anyway, I just wanted that so that I can know, like, when they're coming up on the end of their first 30 days and they've only gotten a couple of loyal customers, I can message them and remind them, hey, your first 30 days are almost up. You've only got a couple days left to make sure that you get, your last 2 loyal customers, so you're eligible for the Ruby bonus. What are you working on? What do you need my help with? How are we going to get this done? And then after they get their 4 loyal customers, I'm able to say, okay, awesome. We got you your 4 loyal customers. You're eligible for the Ruby bonus. Are you ready to go Ruby and get this $500 bonus? And then that's when I start training them with a Ruby chart. That's when I start talking to them about enrolling distributors. I show them videos with tips for enrolling distributors. I send them a cold message that they can start sending out. So that's how I keep myself on track for my new distributors. So I have a different one of those for each month too, for the distributors that I enroll that month, so that I can keep track of what they are doing as well. So that's everything that I have in that folder, and that's keeping me on track every day. So that's my, my stuff that's keeping me accountable and keeping me organized. And then I also obviously have my planner, and that's for specific people that I talk to, so that I have dates, so I have people to follow up with on specific dates who say, you know what, I get paid on Friday, December, or whatever, message me then, I'll sign up then, or I'll order then, or whatever. So you need a planner, because if you don't have a planner, I promise you will forget that those people said they were going to order or sign up on that date. So you want to make sure that you do that. And then the last thing, so like Carla Burns was talking about, she was talking about what she does to take care of her loyal customers. And other people have talked about that too. There's lots of videos online on YouTube about what different people do to take care of their loyal customers. But something that I've done in the past that has worked really, really well for me, and I really need to get back into the habit of doing it, is every time I enroll a new loyal customer, like I said, I write their name, their ID number, and their enrollment date on my steps to success. And I do, a different steps to success each month. So I have that record of the loyal customers I've enrolled, and when I enrolled them. And then what I do is at the end of that month, I will send each of them a little like care package, like a thank you package. And right in eSuite, in Organization Explorer, you can find the loyal customers' mailing address. So I just bought a pack or a few packs of these envelopes at the dollar store. And I just address it to the loyal customer. I write a little like handwritten thank you for being my loyal customer note. I really appreciate your support. I also email all my loyal customers. As soon as they enroll, I send them an email that's like a welcome to the program. Thank you for your support. Here's some information about the perks you get as a loyal customer. This is your account information for logging into your customer account. Make sure that you log in there anytime that you need to change your order, or you want to take advantage of any of your perks or anything like that. And then I include my contact information, and I say, I look forward to hearing more from you about how much you love these amazing products, or if you decide that you want to make some extra money with this business too. Okay, so I send that email to every loyal customer as soon as they enroll. Yeah, I can do that. So yeah, I have this envelope. I have the thank you note, the handwritten thank you note. I send them a product catalog, and then I have a couple samples of Wow and a couple samples of Greens on the Go. And we send that out to every loyal customer that we enroll. So at the end of November, I had my list of loyal customers that I enrolled in November. I addressed all of these envelopes. I stuffed them with all this stuff. And then December 1st, we go to the post office. We mail out all of those little care packages to our loyal customers. And that's just a nice little way of saying, like, thanks for being my loyal customer. I really appreciate you. And we just give them those little freebies. I love giving people green samples too, because everybody can use greens. Like, everybody. And if they try the greens and they like the greens, then that gives them an idea of something that they can order when their 3 months are up. And I send the product catalog because some people don't want to browse the website. They want a physical catalog that they can thumb through and think about different products that they want to try. I personally offer all of my loyal customers a free product of their choice up to a certain dollar value if they refer any customers to me. And that just kind of gives them something to think about. And then the other thing that I do is every time I enroll a loyal customer, let's see, 3 weeks from the date that they order, I write them down in my planner. So like they order today, I write their name down 3 weeks from now. And that's to follow up with them and just make sure they got their products, see if they've tried them yet, how they're liking them, and to remind them that their next shipment is going to go out soon. They get emails from the company too, but when we're doing that and we're taking care of them that way, they really appreciate it, and that allows you to really maintain that relationship with them. And then you just do that each month. So then a month after that, I message them again, reminding them that their second shipment's about to go out, that they had these different products. You can do that. I didn't do it to my first loyal customers. Like, I didn't know anything about this. I knew nothing about customer service or anything like that. It wasn't until I was a few months in that I started doing it. You don't have to go back through them and do that, but you definitely can. Or you can reach out to them and just say, hey, like, I've got some free samples and product catalogs. Would you like me to send them over to you? That way you can see what new and exciting products that we have, and think about stuff that you want to maybe try in the future. And if they say yeah, then yeah, send them that stuff. It's totally up to you. But yeah, anyway, so I write them down in my planner each month, at least for their first 3 months, so that I make sure that I'm checking in with them, I'm building that relationship with them. And then at the end of their 3 months, I say, okay, so your 3 months are up. You do not have to continue ordering after this if you don't want to, but the longer you order, the more perks that you earn. You get free shipping now after your 3rd month goes out. And there's a ton of exciting products that you can try. Have you looked through that product catalog? Was there anything that caught your eye that you wanted to try? And just, build that relationship. And if it gets to a point where they're like, hey, you know what? I really love these products, but I just can't continue ordering them. I can't afford it. At that point, I say, you know what? I totally understand. That's kind of why I became a distributor. So I can make this money and be able to try these products for a discount too. Would you be interested in joining my team and making some money with me and getting to use the products at the same time? So since you've been taking care of them all this time, they're more excited about that opportunity. They're probably happier with the products. So they're more likely to become a distributor. Or something else that you can do is at the end of their first 3 months, even without them saying, I can't afford these products anymore, you can just go to them and just say, hey, so your 3 months are up. Are you going to continue using these products, or have you thought at all about, joining my team and doing this with me and making some money? I have gotten a ton of distributors out of happy, loyal customers. And sometimes I even, I talk to them maybe after their first month ships, and we just talk about the products, and they just say, oh my gosh, I used the hair, skin, and nails for a month. I'm totally blown away. This stuff is absolutely amazing. And I go, yeah, oh my gosh, I love it. That's so awesome that you're getting amazing results. Hey, how would you like to join my team, make some extra money, continue using these products, get paid to do it, and be able to share them with other people too? And that way you just kind of plant that seed. So those are all the things that I do to keep myself on track. I have done in the past, to keep myself on track and organized and, actually getting stuff accomplished throughout the day. It's not a ton of work. It's work to kind of get yourself into the system and into the routine of doing all of this stuff. But once you get that routine down and you're holding yourself accountable every day, it's not that much. It's not that time consuming. But yeah, I will upload those files into the team page here. But you guys, you can do all of this, and it will make your life so much easier, and it will also make your business explode when you have a system that you're doing every day, and you're not going to go to bed every night thinking, oh my gosh, I felt like I was doing so much on my phone today, but I got nothing done. I didn't talk to very many people, and so on, because I've had those days too. So yeah, get yourself into a system. Take good care of your customers, take good care of your team, hold yourself accountable, be committed to your business. And you're going to see a lot of results come out of it. So I hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday. I'll talk to you later.